guys, before I show you this video, hashtag 22 a day, 22 veterans a day take their own lives. Veterans, a message, quick message to you guys and gals. There's a place for you here. Please seek help if you are in despair. There will be a number to some people that can help you in the description. Please fight the good fight and never stop fighting. Okay, guys, I'm bringing you hopefully a quick video here, shooting my cell phone, whole 9 yards, of the my experience with the Essee Avispa. I believe this is the SK5 model. Okay, been hearing a lot of good things about this as being a really good EDC to carry around. You know, the look, the feel of it, everything is great. So I know that maybe, I mean, it's possible that I have a model that I'm not happy with, but I can only speak about the one that I have in my hand. So, I mean, it is a really beautiful EDC. It's got the G10 on one side, you know, very grippy. It's got the metal look on the outside. I really love the whole look of it, okay? Now, when I picked this thing up, first of all, what I noticed with the thumb stud, okay, and I'll try to zoom into this on the cell phone. When I noticed with the thumb stud, there's not a lot of real estate here to really fit your thumb in to open it. And also the thumb stud is just, it's too small as far as I'm concerned. I think it's just very bad design, okay? So let me show you what's been going on with this thing here. So if you take this out, I mean, the way I know an EDC is you're supposed to be able to take it out of your pocket, be able to deploy it without too much of a problem, and be able to return it without too much of a problem, because that's the whole point of an EDC. It's convenience, okay? Pull it out, use it, and return it back, you know, return it back to its frame and put it in your pocket and move on, okay? It just, you know, and I have to put so much force into trying opening up this thing. It's ridiculous, okay? It's very, very stiff. It's getting a little bit better, okay, because I greased it. But even after I greased it, which I did, okay, I was, you know, I had never had to grease an EDC before. First thing I used was CLP, okay, which I use for my swords, but it's also a really good lubricant, okay? So I used the CLP, didn't really help. So I went to something a little more powerful. So I went to WD-40, which is pretty much made, you know, to loosen up joints and have things glide along a lot quicker. So the WD-40 did help a touch, but even after it's open, I noticed that it's just very stiff. It's not fluid of a movement. Went in and I took the turning joint. I did loosen it up a little bit. So it did help a touch, but the problem is when I did loosen it up, try to get this thing open, I can't. This is how I have to open this thing. I have to kind of open it sideways to have a better grip on my thumb. Listen, I'm not a weak guy. I'm not a big guy, but I don't have any problem opening and closing knives. When I noticed that after I unloosened the joint here, it wasn't able to, basically, this was locked up. And first of all, there was so much wiggle. Even with the joint locked up, there's a lot of play in the blade, which I'm not happy with as well, okay? Even with it all tightened up. But after I loosened it up, there was an extreme amount of play, and I wasn't able to basically it wasn't able to kind of connect. Even now, it's an extreme amount of force. I mean, it's just kind of an indentation of my thumb every time I got to use this thing. So even now closed up, you really got to get in there to close it up, okay? But with this joint loosened a little bit, it was impossible to get this thing closed because it wasn't like lining up, because there was so much play that developed in the blade, okay? Even more than it is now. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there's a lot of play. Not up and down, which is obviously a good thing. You don't want that. But I hate the side-to-side movement. I want, when I want my EDC deployed, I don't want any movement in the blade. Now, you know, given the fact it is a beautiful blade, it really came nice and sharp out of the box, as everybody says it does. It's got nice little edge sketching, you know, of the brand and all that. It's really a beautiful, beautiful EDC, okay? But let me just put this aside now, and let me compare it to something else. Here's your Cold CL AD10. I know it's a wider blade, okay? But the thumb stud has, you know, it has more of a serious thumb stud here. And you know what? Really easy deployment, okay? Easy return. Absolutely no, well, I didn't close it enough. Absolutely no problem basically opening and closing this thing. And I never had to lubricate or grease this at all. It's exactly the same deployment and close when I first got this, okay? Let me try another one. This is a Recon 1. Again, a little bit more real estate, better thought out, bigger thumb stud, okay? Completely easy open and close. I mean, I can't flick it because it's really tight on the camera, okay? Absolutely no problem, butter smooth, okay, in terms of opening and closing. I know it's not a frame lock, but you know what? Frame locks, it doesn't matter. It should be able to deploy the right way. Now, what you might be telling me is, oh, you know, Joe, this is a $200 folder. This is probably about a $100 folder. Okay, let's just talk about price. The SB Avispa, I could get this damn thing closed, is about a $30, $40 knife, EDC. Okay, these are a lot more expensive. I understand that. So let's put these aside right now, and let's look at this. This is a Finwolf from Cold Steel. This Finwolf is about 30 bucks. You could probably get it under 30 bucks. Okay, again, big thumb stud, not a wide blade like this one is. And the thumb stud is, you know, equally as, you know, close, but still a little bit better thought out in terms of the curvature over here. So you're able to fit your thumb in here, okay? Deployment is butter smooth, okay? This is a triad lock that they put in here, but it's a butter smooth deployment. Never had to grease this thing up. It opened and closed, you know, equally as good from the first open to my 100th open of this Finwolf. And these are equivalent in price, okay? The design of this Essee Avispa, I think is just, it's a little flawed. Or maybe it's my particular model. If you guys have one of these Essee Avispas, SK5 or whatever, D2 model, let me know. Are you having the same problems? Do I just have a bad one out of the batch?
Okay, so take a look at these pictures here. I took some better resolution pictures. Let me know if you have one, if these look legit. I mean, there is a possibility that I got a bootleg version of this SB Avispa because everyone's pretty damn happy with it, and that's really why I got it. There is a possibility, you know, Amazon has a couple different suppliers. Maybe I picked a supplier that is offering bootleg versions of it because this is definitely different in terms of its feel and its smooth operation that I got input from other users of this SB Avispa. So let me know what you think with these pictures, if you think it's a bootleg version, if it's similar to the one that you have. Because I'm not happy with it.
Batch. I mean, you having an issue with kind of deploying this thing. I mean, look at my thumb. I mean, it leaves an indentation in your thumb, okay, trying to open this thing. And it shouldn't be that way. You should be able to pick it up, open it, okay, move on, okay? Pick it up, open it, move on, okay? It should not be this much trouble to get this thing open. I did grease it, lubed it with 2 different type of lubricants. It didn't really help with the movement, okay, with the lubricants in there. And I loosened this up, the turning joint up, and it only made the situation worse, and it made the blade completely unstable. So that's my experience, guys, with this SB Avispa. I will be returning it. I'm not keeping it. I don't think it's a good EDC, or maybe I just don't have a good copy, good production copy of this particular EDC. So if you have this and you had better experiences, let me know. Comment. That's what it's all about. Let's open up a conversation. But I am not happy with this copy of this Avispa. It is going to be returned. So that's all I have for you guys here today. Not looking to offend anybody. I know a lot of people like this knife. I just don't like this particular copy. Maybe just this particular copy I have of it. If you have a better copy and not having these issues, I would love to hear about it. So that's all I have for you guys. Quick one here, hopefully. And I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace, guys.
I think this is going to be a topic on next Blade Talk because there are a lot, you have to watch with Amazon. I think there are a lot of bootleg sellers that are selling bootleg copies of original products. So that's definitely going to be a topic that we're going to be tackling on Blade Talk. And so let me know what you guys think, guys. I would love to know from the owners of this knife if they have anything different or anything they can point out. So peace out, guys, again. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.